Hi guys, welcome to StunnerShare. So we were seeing the Secret of PivotBoss book reading chapter 9, higher time frame analysis, and we have covered types of higher time frame pivots. 4 videos are already done, and now I'm discussing on long-term pivot with forecasting. Part one of this video is already done and placed in the playlist. Kindly check for understanding for that video. And in that video we have actually discussed about what is actually happening in narrow, wide and narrow CPR pivots concept, and what has happened and how it has actually worked. He has actually faced, or he has actually seen this scenario working in 2003 2008 scenarios, and he was actually doing some analysis on previous years like 1990s 1994 years, and at that time what has happened and how whether the market reacted in a better way or not, that has been covered in this next topic of this video, and I'm going to discuss that. And Nasdaq is the example which he has taken, and he has taken this example in 1994. So what has happened is basically forecasting the price movement using pivot with analysis. It is not something which has been working very recently from the time he has written the book, or from the time he started analyzing, or from the time he started using pivots. It has been working from the past. Even in 1990s also it has been working. So that is why he did some back testing, and he took some examples and he has shared over here. In 1994, if you see, the pivot widths are the pivot CPR whichever is there, it is very wide. And what is expected whenever the CPR is very wide, we expect a trading range or sideways nature, and that is what has happened. And because of the sideways nature, whatever has happened, and in 1995, the CPR has formed a very narrow one. And this CPR and this CPR, there is a 2-day relationship also. This is called as inside value CPR. So what happened is, once after forming a very narrow CPR and once after forming an inside CPR, we can expect that the market can ready to go a trending way, and that is what happened. The market opened at CPR. Okay, this is a weekly reversal setup, and after that formed a good green bar, and later faced some resistance, came down to take again support at this CPR, narrow CPR, and then started moving up. And if anyone has taken a trade over here keeping the stop loss here or here, they would have easily got a good move for the entire year. See how long it has gone. Okay, so this is the example which is given from 1995, where he has back tested and he has given to us. And the next concept which we are going to see is on the money zone levels. We have not discussed about money zone levels, market profile levels in these are the topics which are from chapter 3 and 4. I have not covered all those topics, but I'll soon cover those topics in the coming videos. I have already prepared some content. I will ensure that I am covering those videos also in the next coming days. In now, money zone is also I have not discussed about money zones. But still, what I am trying to say is money zone levels also does a very good job in forecasting the long-term price behavior using pivot with analysis. Basically, pivot with tells that whether the market or the day or the month or the week is going to be sideways or trending. Just have this in your nature. Okay. In chapter 4, he has discussed about money zone levels. In chapter 4, if the money zone levels are abnormally wide, then it will be a trading range or sideways nature. If the value area or the money zone levels are very narrow, then there is a possibility of trending market or a breakout market is possible. Okay, when these particular relationships sideways, like wide or narrow, these relationships occur in a daily time frame, that means I have explained already. Let me put it over here. Say for example, we are going to use a daily time frame, and at that time we will be using the pivots monthly. So if you are using pivots monthly, that means you can take a trade and hold the trade for the entire month. Okay, so if you are holding the trade for entire month, those trades are called as position traders. Okay, so this will give you a good movement also. Let us see what is the example which is giving here. So he is giving the example of crude oil futures, and in the month of April, but not sure of which year. Awesome. I think 2009 if I'm not wrong. Let me take that as well. 1 minute. Yes, 2009. April. Okay, let me close this SMA. It's not needed at all. Okay, so what he's trying to say is like, again I'm repeating, based on the market nature, whether it is going to be a trading or trending, how you will know based on the pivots. Based on the pivots, whatever it is there, whether it is sideways or whether it is narrow or wide, based on that you will be able to decide. Same way for money zone levels. So here this pivot boss, here I have money zone levels. Let me mark some of the areas. Okay. Okay, so in the month of April, this yellow line is what? This yellow line is the value area high and value area low. What is value area high? What is value area low? All these concepts I will discuss when I'm educating about when I'm taking the when I'm discussing about the chapter 4. In chapter 4, we have the content called value area. And this is value area high and this is value area low. And if you see value area high and value area low, the gap between this is very, very high in April month. And the entire month, the market traded sideways. And in May month, if you see the value area high and the value area low, the distance between that is very, very less. And compared to previous 3 to 4 months, if you see the distance between is very, very less, that means this is a narrow. So we can expect that as this is a sideways nature, as this is a wide range and now it is a narrow range, we can expect a very, very trending nature to happen, and that is what has actually happened. Okay, so moreover, if you see these two relationships, again these two relationships comes under what? This is very high and this is inside it. This means that inside value area. So whenever there is an inside value area, that means that the possibility of breaking out or the possibility of trending is highly high. And as it is narrow, it is giving higher advantage and higher accuracy that it can break out or it can trend. So these are very, very added advantages for us. And one more very, very big advantage or very, very positive thing because by using pivots is one thing is that we know this is wide range value area. The market is sideways. And the next day, next month value area or next month pivots, we will come to know whether it is sideways or whether it is narrow or wide. How we know that tomorrow's CPR we can activate? You know that, right? See, here we can activate show tomorrow pivots. By that, we will come to know what is that tomorrow's pivots or how is the tomorrow's pivots is going to be, whether it is going to be wide or narrow. So that means before the day starts, before the candle gets printed, okay, before that itself, at the end of the day, at around 8:45 or 9 p.m., when you are doing analysis, you will be able to know whether the market is going to be sideways or trending. Okay, very, very simple concept. Okay, just by knowing pivots or just by understanding CPR or just by knowing whether it is going to be sideways, whether it has happened sideways or trending market, or just by knowing what is the value area, how the value area behaved for this week, this day or this week or this month, based on that, you can forecast the price movement for next day or next week or next month. Okay, it is not that it is going to be 100% perfect or 100% correct, but you have an edge. You will come to know whether it is going to be a trending day or sideways day. See, when you know that this is a high range and when you know that you are expecting a sideways move, will you go and buy or will you go and sell? You will not do anything, right? But if you know this is a very, very narrow and you are expecting this a trending day, you will be waiting for the opportunity to take a trade for either buy or sell. Okay, and if you again see, let me remove the drawings. Okay, see over here, breakout and then boom. Okay, if this trade was a sell trade, you have to wait, break below value area low and break below the previous month low. Then if there's a good close, go for the trade. Until and unless you don't see anything happening, don't go for the trade. You know it is a narrow value CPR. Okay, you know it's inside value CPR. You know that the CPR is narrow. You know the pivots are narrow. You know the value area is narrow. then what has to stop you? Nothing will be able to stop you. You will be able to make a trade very easily, and that is what has been explained here. Okay, very, very simple concept, very, very neat concept has been explained in this particular chapter. Okay, entire book. Okay, you have to create a plan. Okay, I'm telling you, right? You know, for the entire month this was sideways. You know, the entire month it was having a what? Wide range value area. You know, the next month is going to be a narrow value area. You know where is the value area. You know monthly high. You know monthly low. Okay, so this is the plan. So you know what is expected to happen. Okay, it does not mean it should happen. I'm expecting this to happen. And now you know what is the plan. If it breaks this, I will buy here, I will sell here. I'll keep stop loss here. You know the plan. And now let the market decide whether it is going to prove what is your hypothesis or not. Here I mean, like, you know something is going to happen and you are expecting two things to happen, either buy or sell. And you know it will not be sideways. Then take the risk. Ensure your stop loss is calculated. Ensure you know the risk. Okay. So approaching the market in this manner significantly will increase your chances for success. Just blindly going and trading will not help you at all. If you are very much sure that, okay, this is going to happen, then you will go for the trade. Am I correct? If you are feeling that no, this will not happen, that will not happen, then it is not possible to happen. If you are not aware of what is to be happen, then that is also not possible to happen. Have a plan. You know what is going to happen. You know whether it is going to buy or not, whether it is going to be sell or not, and you know which level if it breaks buy, and if that levels break, if that levels break, then what should be a stop loss. If you know all these things, then you can go for a buy, right? Very simple plan, but you are well ahead of anyone else. Okay, maybe people does not use pivots, so they are not aware of what is going to happen next. But if you are aware of pivots and if you know what is going to happen, then you can make use of it, right? So that is what the concept has been explained here. And I'm stopping it here. I think I have made another 12-13 minutes video. It will go some more long as well. So in the next concept, I'll be teaching about which one? Okay, I'll be taking about a forex trade. Okay, I'll trade about GBP pound to dollars. So I'll try to explain trade with forex and see whether it has worked in forex market or not. And once after working with forex market, let us go with Camarilla pivots and see whether Camarilla pivots has worked in a stock or not. So once after that, this particular concept of long-term pivot with forecasting will be done. And after that, we have to go to the next topic in the higher time frame analysis. I hope I am explaining it in a better way. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a like, share and subscribe. Also, please feel free to share your feedback in the comment section or ask your queries in the comment section, so that will help you to learn more. I can explain more concept. If I am uploading the video now in November, and if you ask the doubts or later after a year or after 6 months, it will be very tough to make a video at that time. So if you are asking the doubt in a very earlier time, that will be helpful for you guys. Clear? I hope the content is really helpful. Okay, thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.